What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Be Opinionated, Season 1, Episode 8. And today we have one of the most probably, in my opinion, the most controversial question that will be showed up to date. I haven't talked about another question that's probably more controversial than this. Actually, I'm almost certain I haven't. Today's question may cause dislike towards me, a bunch of crap, but that's what this channel's all about. So this show's not for anyone to get really upset with opinions or whatever. It's just for entertainment. However, I do want to say for my setup, I did install a rig, so hopefully this is better. I'm not sure if it's going to make the quality any different. However, it's better for my end for like audio purposes and knowing, one's on, one's off, one's muted, and all that stuff. So I don't know if it's better for you, but it's better for me for right now, at least, until I can get upgraded microphone, and which hopefully will be soon. By the second week of April for sure. Possibly by next week. We don't know. But I am expecting a new microphone. Either I will be buying one soon, or I have a birthday coming up, so we're hoping and praying. Anyways, today's question is: are children born gay, or is it gay? Are children born gay, or is gay sexuality caused by the environment they are brought up in? Now, this goes for men and women, both gays. I'm using that as a general term for same-sex attraction. So I'm going to state this again in case this is the first episode you're tuning into. In my opinion, there are two genders and two sexes. It's the same thing. There's male and there's female. There is no Dorito. There is no schmale. There is just male and female. However, I do think it's, you're entitled to your opinion. But I also think that if you are transgender, then that's fine. But you're still male or female. You can't transgender into a Dorito or into a schmale or whatever. You get the point. So, male and female. This is talking about same-sex attraction. So, to introduce to you what my opinion is, point blank, I believe it is the environment they are brought up in. In peer review, I talked to two different people, and both of the people I talked to said that they believe that they're born that way. But both the people I talked to were not argumentative people. We were just having a conversation, and we gave our opinions, and that was that, and we were fine. So we didn't argue about it or anything like that. However, I said I think it's the environment. They said they were born that way. Now, I wrote out 5 different reasons on why I believe it is because of the environment they're brought up in. However, I'm also going to be throwing in a couple of reasons why people would think they're born that way. So I'm going to give my first reason. The first reason I believe that is caused by the environment they're brought up in is because we tend to be who we hang around. And most of the time, when we hang around like our close friends, often and daily or weekly or whatever, we tend to adapt some of their, I wouldn't say characteristics, but some of their habits and so forth and so on. And oftentimes people also say you are who you're raised by. So your parents were raised by our parents. So if your parents, maybe you're brought up in a like a gay family, like maybe you're adopted and your parents are gay. I'm not saying that's going to make you gay whatsoever at all. I'm saying it's what increases the likelihood, or it can create room for that to happen. Other people may say, let me back up a little bit. Let me move away from the gay family situation, because that's not always the case. That's, I would say rare, but it's not as common as being raised with just, mom, dad, or just mom, or just dad, or whatever. However, it also can be caused by the community you're raised up in. So, for example, if you're raised up in a community that's largely um, males, and all you're around is males, that could also create attraction towards that, or whatever. My reason number two would be um, parents putting you in that situation. Um, so no, I don't believe that our parents can put us around people to plan us to be gay. However, it can happen that way. As a young kid, if our parents um, put you or us or whoever around those who are in that mindset, it's hard to phrase that the right way. So let's say I'm gonna use the word mindset because I'm in the mindset of a quote unquote straight male. I don't like the same sex. I like the opposite sex. So let's say you're in the mindset of a same-sex attraction. I don't believe that parents can plan that. However, it could happen that way where if we are around that often enough, it can make us think and feel that way because back to my first reason, we are who we tend to hang around. So a child or person, or even if you develop it as like a teen or late teen or early adult, being around that can make us feel or express that kind of mindset. My third reason would be our reactions to our surroundings affect our future thoughts. So let's say you are best friends with somebody and you just have the best friendship in the world, and nothing's going to change that. However, you guys disagree on something. Let's say you guys disagree on this topic we're talking about right now. As you guys hang out more and you talk about other things and you guys remember each other's opinions, they start to form subconsciously and they start to be the same. So you reacted to his beliefs, he reacted to your beliefs, or she reacted, whatever sex you're talking to, that you guys are reacting to each other's beliefs. And as you go through and keep hanging out, it kind of forms as one common opinion, right? So it's like with girls. If girls hang around each other all the time and they're like best friends, they can over time sync up their periods. So it's the same thing, you're reacting to their thoughts, and it changes your mind subconsciously without knowing it. And I'm sure that's happened to me several times. And without you knowing it or caring about it, that your thinking and feelings just change one way because of the reactions you guys have been having over a course of period of time. My fourth reason would be personal experience. So this one, I believe, is what happens most commonly with females today. When a female becomes attracted to other females, I believe it's because of this personal experience. Maybe you are classified as sexually straight, but then you experience same-sex contact. And let's say this could be at a party or whatever, and you decide that you were more attracted to that contact than you were your opposite attraction contact. And it's not that you didn't like the opposite, sex contact. It's just that over that period of time where you experienced it, you just thought that was better. And so it doesn't mean you weren't straight before. It's just that mean you're not straight now. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean you were born gay at all. I mean, it just means your experience changed your thoughts. And maybe it was subconscious or maybe it wasn't, but your mind changed on that. And in that fact, you weren't born gay because at one point, you were straight. You were involved with the opposite sex. And my fifth reason was toxic society. So there is so much disagreements and toxic news everywhere you look. People like almost force you to pick a side, and really just in the end, you were the person who wanted to be neutral on the subject. You didn't want to talk to anybody about the matter. You just wanted to be neutral, like presidency. You don't have to vote, and sometimes you want to be neutral. But in this day and age, people force you to pick. Who are you voting for, Clinton or Trump? And then they will judge you for it. and that's terrible. So a lot of people, I feel like today, would choose the neutral version of a sexual attraction, which would be bisexual, is what they call it. And I feel like a lot of people would pick that over being choosing a side. But today's, like I said, in today's society, they're making you pick a side. So you're either picking straight or gay, and that's just how it is in today's society, or whatever the classification may be. Now, I want to take a break just for a second and talk about something other than this topic. This show is one show that I host of many shows. This show is hosted by a brand called the Sam Hilder brand, which is owned by me, and we also have two other shows. The shows are called Day by Day and Detroit Madness. We are also experimenting. Maybe one will end and another will start. Right now we're feeling out the shows, but go ahead and if you are on iTunes or Spreaker, whatever you're listening to this on, you can go ahead and click on my profile, and you can view the other episodes of this show or view another show. To date, Detroit Madness has 10 episodes. Day by Day has launched its debut episode, and we're currently today on episode 8. So go ahead, take a look at the other channels. Maybe they're more for you, maybe they're not. However, they're there for you. You can go ahead and check out the rest of the brand shows. Now, back to the question. So we were talking about how society makes you pick a side, and in some ways that's good, in some ways it's bad. And the ways that it's good is in politics, for sure. Because in politics, that means instead of some people voting, it's going to be a majority voting. Because everybody's like, no, well, that's not what I want. I'm going to vote against it. Or that's exactly what I want. I'm going to vote for it. But in the terms of someone's sexuality, I feel like I'm open with some of that stuff, but some people just aren't, and that's totally fine. But in the situation of, is someone born gay? No, I do not believe that whatsoever. I don't mind if you're gay. I'll still be your best friend. Does not matter one bit to me. However, I don't understand how one can be born gay. It's like talking about people's chromosomes, people who get special needs are born with an extra chromosome or something, and that's how they get that. However, if you're born, all perfect chromosomes and all, you are going to be made the same as the last guy. It's all a matter of how your brain is perceiving things around you while you're little. And so let's say you see things while you're little, you won't remember, but your mind will subconsciously keep that in the back of its head, and it'll form you. You just, in my opinion, everybody is born equal, and we get to form and shape ourselves throughout time and experiences, and I do not believe that you are born pre-made a sexuality. I feel like that is unfair of us to assume that and to put that on somebody. In my opinion, when you are born, you are on an equal level to create your own path of life, including your sexuality, Now, this is a weird topic for me to actually even talk about. This is not even in my forte. However, I did want to bring it up, though, just because somebody mentioned it in class, and I was like, that's a really good topic to talk about. I could write some reasons down. I could look into it a little bit. And looking into it a little bit, a lot of people do believe that people are born gay, and that's totally cool. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, because in the country I live in America, we have freedom of speech, and by all means, I am not going to violate that right of yours. So, but I ask you to not violate mine either, and allow me to express how I want to express as well. So, moving on a little bit, I would also like to talk about religion a little bit in the back half of this episode to sort of hit the back half and then wrap her up. So, a lot of people think this is a controversial topic as well. A lot of people, I don't remember what the exact name is, but they're like, I believe there's a God, but I don't know who it is, right? So, my religion is a branch of Christianity. I'm a Nazarene, and I believe it strongly, and if anybody would be interested, I would definitely help them branch off and know my religion, know the religion I practice as well. And but I'm also that guy that believes if you want to be Islamic or Buddhist, that's not going to affect my friendship with you or my relationship in general. Because in the end, I believe we all are practicing. Okay, let me rephrase this. I believe we're all going to the same place if we believe it. So I think I'm going to the same place as my best friend, as my girlfriend, as my parents, because I believe that God has saved us all, or Jesus Christ has repented our sin, or saved our sins and forgiven us. And so I believe that I will go to heaven with all those people. And I believe that the Buddhists and the Islams and the Jews and everybody, they believe their religion and they practice it that way. But in the end, I believe we're all going to the same place. That's just kind of a common opinion of mine, because I don't believe the religion is wrong. I just believe mine is correct. I'm not going to judge them for that. However, I have talked to foreign exchange students who have come over from other countries and learned a branch of Christianity and adapted it, and were like, yeah, I love this. This is for me, and they go with it. So I don't bash people for not believing in religion, and I don't bash people for practicing other religions. In my honest opinion, I believe that everybody on this earth is going to the same place, and that's heaven. I believe that because God saved everybody. And that's what I would like to believe, and that's what I do believe. I read the Bible, I attend church, I go to youth group even. So I'm a youth leader, and it's great. I prefer to keep religion when I'm in public out of the question. So like in public schooling, I agree with keeping religion out of that. And there's a lot of places that religion just doesn't fit into. But I wish that there was a way to speak of religion, like spread it in a positive way, in a broader, more wide range form. It's kind of hard to explain. Like my vision would be to almost do like a live stream, broadcast it out to everybody, like a worldwide thing, and just show them like, hey, this is here. It's there for you, like 5 minutes max. And they believe it. That's yes. If they don't, then it's okay, because in the end they're still going there anyways, because it's how it is. And that's honestly it's one of the best things that I believe in. It's positive, and it brings good vuju. If you believe in something, guys, don't let people like talk you down from it. Steve Crowder, he has this thing called Change My Mind, which is great because he's open to the mind change and everything, for people to change his mind and show him their opinion, and if he agrees with it, then that's sweet. And that's awesome. Also, guys, I want you to evaluate yourselves, because I do. I think about my beliefs and what I do day to day, and I adjust them. So we're moving away from the religion topic here, and just like a personal advice tip, evaluate yourself. Are you where you want to be? Are you happy? I do this often, probably like 2-3 times a week. I'll sit in my bed and I'll be like, am I where I want to be? Am my goals set? Am I going to where I want to go? And if the answer is yes, then I just keep doing what I'm doing. If the answer is no, I fix it. And what do you got to do to fix it? It's as simple as that. And once you find out the answer to what you got to do to fix it, you fix it and you keep moving forward. Because Earth is never going to stop moving forward. Life's never going to slow down, and you're always going to have to be catching back up, or you're going to have to stay ahead of the race. So honestly, I would stay ahead of the race. Keep pushing forward. Don't slow down. If something hits you, get back up and run away from the storm. Fortnite is coming for you. The storm of Fortnite is coming for you, so get your butt up and run away from it. Because once you stay in the storm too long, you're going to die. You don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. So, yeah, just stay ahead of the game. Guys, this is episode 8, kind of controversial topic, kind of a stuttery podcast for me, because I was trying to say everything correctly, and I don't want to, even though this is supposed to be a controversial podcast, I really didn't want to offend anybody because this is more of one of those personal level questions. So, I appreciate everybody's attendance. Go ahead and give me a follow. Keep up with the podcast. Subscribe on iTunes. Follow on Spreaker. Do all that stuff. If there is a post roll on Spreaker, go ahead and listen to that for me. It will help me out. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys on the next episode, which will be shortly. I'm posting episodes all the time. Most of the episodes are posted at 8 a.m. On the day that they're posted. From last episode, from now on. That's when they're probably going to be posted as scheduled post for 8 a.m. Unless I record it on my phone, then of course I'll have to post it whenever I can. But that is in a standpoint where I'm on the go. But when I'm at the computer and I can pre-publish it, I will set it for 8 a.m. all the time. So that's my new plan. That's my new attack. 8 a.m. postings, so it can be viewed all day, and I think that will be better for statistics and to get people to watch and stuff like that. So I'm hoping for the best on that. Like I said, listen to the post roll if it comes up with the ad, and I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.